Hello students, welcome to Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering Solapur. From our M3 syllabus, we are dealing with unit number 4, partial differential equations and their applications. From this, we are going to start with the new topic, method of separation of variables. From exam point of view, this topic is very important as there will be surely one example from this topic in every university question paper of M3. And this method is very simple and interesting one, so this will help you to score maximum marks in M3. So let us understand this method through examples only. Question: solve the following PDEs by the method of separation of variables. First example, 3 dou u by dou x plus 2 dou u by dou y equal to 0. Here one condition is given that u of x 0 is equal to 4 e raised to minus x. This condition is given to find a particular value of the constant used in the general solution. From this equation given in the example, it is clear that u is a function of two independent variables x and y. And if we have to solve this equation, we should have partial derivatives with respect to x and with respect to y. So let us see the method, very interesting one. First step, the given differential equation you have to write, call it as equation 1. Now let us see, or let us assume that u equal to capital X into capital Y as a solution of this equation 1, where capital X is a function of x only and capital Y is a function of y only. So now we can have dou u by dou x by partially differentiating result 2 with respect to x. So we get dou u by dou x equal to d capital X by d small x into capital Y. As here y is a function of y only, so while differentiating with respect to x partially, this term will be just a constant multiplier. And since x is a function of x only, so derivative with respect to x will be total derivative d capital X by d small x. So these are the small steps which you should remember while writing this solution. Similarly, differentiating equation 2 partially with respect to y, we get dou u by dou y equal to, now here capital X will be treated as constant multiplier and dy by dy should be considered and not partial derivative dou. This part is very common in all the examples, in all the solutions of the examples which are to be solved using method of separation of variables. Let us move to the next step. Now we have to use these results of dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y in the given equation. So we get this equation. Now collect all the terms containing x, it may be small or capital, on one side of the equation and capital Y and small y on another side of the equation. So we get 1 upon capital X d capital X by d small x equal to minus 2 by 3 capital Y d capital Y by d small y. Assume that this result, these two ratios are equal to some minus m square. This step is very important to move further in this method. Now, equating first and third ratio, we get 1 upon capital X dx by dx equal to minus m square. Now we can separate capital X and small x terms on either side of the equal to sign, so that we can have variable separable form of the differential equation. Now integrating this one, we get log x equal to minus m square x plus constant of integration log c1. Collect all the log terms on LHS so that we can apply laws of logarithm and we can get the solution as log of x upon c1 is equal to minus m square x. But we want this function capital X. So by taking antilog and rearranging the terms, we get capital X equal to c1 into e raised to minus m square x. So this is your first solution for capital X. In the same way, considering the second and third ratio from these three ratios, you will get the solution for y. So consider second and third ratio. Arrange the terms to get the variable separable form of differential equation like this. Then integrating, you will get log y equal to 3 by 2 m square y plus log c2. Collect all the log terms to one side. So it gives log of y upon c2 is equal to 3 by 2 m square y. Taking antilog, we get y equal to c2 e raised to 3 by 2 m square y. So this is the second solution. From 2 we are having u equal to x into y. So we are having now the results of capital X and capital Y from 5 and 6. Just write those two results in multiplication form. Now here C1 and C2 both are the constants. Both are appearing in constant product form. So we can write them as another constant as C. And applying laws of indices to these two index figures, we can write u equal to c e raised to minus m square x plus 3 by 2 m square y. This is general solution of the given PDE. Now we are given the condition. Using that condition, we can find the value of these two constants c and m square. Let us see that condition. So the condition is given as u of x0 is equal to 4 e raised to minus x. So now we have to put x equal to x and y equal to 0 in this general solution, result number 7, and we can get u equal to c e raised to minus m square x plus 0, that is u equal to c e raised to minus m square x. Now compare result number 8 and 9. You will get c equal to 4 and m square equal to 1. So comparing 8 and 9, we get c equal to 4, m square equal to 1. Now use these two results in general solution, result number 7, so as to get the particular solution of the given PDE. So we can write u equal to 4 e raised to minus x plus 3 by 2 y. So this is the particular solution or the required solution of the given partial differential equation, which is satisfying the given condition for u of x, 0. Let us see one more solution, one more example. Here dou u by dou x equal to 4 dou u by dou y. Also here condition is given u of 0, y equal to 8 e raised to minus 3y. So the first part is very common. Write the given differential equation. Assume the solution as u equal to capital X into capital Y. Then find the partial derivative of 2 with respect to x and y. So this part is very common to all the examples of this type. Now you have to use result number 3 and 4 in equation 1, that is in the given partial differential equation. Now collect all the x terms and all the y terms on either side of the equation. Assume that these two ratios equal to minus m square. Now consider first and third ratio. Then write the equation in variable separable form. Integrate both the sides. You can get the answer for capital X as in the previous example as x equal to c1 e raised to minus m square x. Same as in case of example number 1, you can find the answer for capital Y using these two ratios. So let us see what is the solution for capital Y. Write the variable separable form from this one as like this is variable separable form. Now integrate both the sides. We get solution for y after taking antilog as y equal to c2 e raised to minus 1 by 4 m square y. Now you have to use these two results for x and y in result number 2 so as to get u in general. Again here c1 and c2 are the two constants in multiplication form. We can call their product as some other constant as c. So, and by laws of indices we can write the general solution in more simple form as u equal to c into e raised to minus m square x minus 1 by 4 m square y. Now we have to use the given condition. Here the functional value of u for x equal to 0 and for any value of y is given as 8 e raised to minus 3y. So let us put x equal to 0 and y equal to y in general solution 7. Then comparing result 8 and 9 we get c equal to 8 and m square by 4 equal to 3, that is m square equal to 12. Now use these two results in general solution 7 so as to get the particular solution of the given PDE which is satisfying the given condition. So u equal to 8 e raised to minus 12x minus 3y is the required solution. Referring these two solved examples, you can solve some examples based on this method or applying this method. So these are some examples. In example number 3 and 4 only the initial conditions are given. So you have to find the particular solution in case of example 3 and 4. Otherwise you have to find only the general solution which is having some constant c, m square, p square like that. So you can try for these examples and you can score good marks in the exam. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.